Just a couple of thoughts and a little bit of a rant here watching the BYU UCLA game. Um, I know that there's a lot of criticism of Taysom, and I get it. Taysom made some crazy throws, errant balls that sailed off the hand a couple of times. But there were so many other areas that were falling apart. And this is one thing I want to address. If you watch here, the offensive line sets a really good pocket, and they should. They've got 6 that are blocking against 4, so there should be a good pocket. And you see that Jamal just kind of bends out in a quick outlet pass. Taysom Hill has a nice pocket, good release, throws it down the field. You'll see that Moroni Putatal is just wide open, absolutely wide open, and it is a well-placed ball. It's possibly a hard-thrown ball. Yeah, it's coming with some speed. I will never take a wide receiver telling me that a ball was thrown too hard. If it hits you in the hands, I don't care how hard the ball was thrown. If a receiver comes back to me on the line as a coordinator or as a position coach and says, "Coach, the quarterback threw it too hard," that will never be an excuse for me. And just a few plays later, you're going to see the offensive line sets another good pocket for Taysom. Taysom has quick recognition. He sees his receiver kind of sit in a soft spot. He knows that he's got to push that ball in there. And he throws one on a rope to Kobe. And you'll see as this ball is on a rope, it hits him right in the hands. That's a catchable ball. Don't tell me that it's coming too fast. I don't like that criticism from fans, and I don't like that excuse from receivers. And by the way, Moroni nor Colby made any type of public statement about how these balls are coming too fast. A lot of it's just fan reaction. But that ball hits your receiver in the hands. It's tipped up, and it ends up in the defense's hands. And I know people say, well, let's put in Tanner. Well, let's get the receivers catching the balls that are being thrown to them. Let's get the offensive line setting protections before we make a switch of a senior that fought through an injury, came back, and has a ton of upside. It's not all on Taysom. I understand that people want to see Tanner, but there were a lot of dropped passes. There was a lot of bad protection. It goes a lot deeper than just being Taysom Hill. Let's fix some of those things. And then we'll talk about Taysom.